Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, The Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. All right, so listen, I am not coming on the craft today, because I'm coming on for a different purpose. This video is really dedicated to my fellow creatives who create for the purpose of gifting or selling, not necessarily the DIYers. Actually, it can be applied to the DIYers, those who create for a purpose where that end product is being put somewhere or sent somewhere or sold somewhere. Now, it occurred to me yesterday as I was gathering the supplies to put together the next journal and to create the next series. I was going to go ahead and turn the camera on so I could, after I got the supplies together, so I could go ahead and start turn the camera on and get rolling. But I'm going to be honest with you, this was 8:30 at night. I had just got finished doing real estate photo orders, banking, checking on the tenant, talking to my broker, my client, and this is coming after a full day of classes with Josh and testing and so on and so forth, and doing invoices for my husband's business. And nevertheless, it's the end of the day. I'm tired. Wife, mom, real estate extraordinaire. She's tired. and I knew that would come through on this camera. And that's not fair to you guys. I never want to turn this camera on and, bring the stress, anxiety, exhaustion of my everyday life into this space, because I don't come to YouTube for that. And I don't assume anyone else does. I know that we come here for a break, for encouragement, inspiration, motivation, a pick-me-up, a lift-me-up, and also, for techniques and so on, and a little bit of learning, But one thing we don't come for is to be burdened. And so there's times where I just don't even have the camera on for a week because life is happening, and until I can get some of that off the table, I have to put the camera crafting off to the side. I do craft off camera, but that brings me to my next point. So I could not turn the camera on because I was tired. So instead, I pulled out a die cut, not necessarily die, an embossed cardstock that I received in Happy Mail from, I believe it was from Roberta. So for Roberta, if you're watching, thank you so much for this, because I pulled it out of the supplies that I was getting, preparing for the next journal. And I thought to myself, now how can I use this in the journal? Yeah, I can. Well, how can I use it? Should I use a spray on it? Well, that may mess up the embossing. Well, let me try watercoloring this. Okay, so she sent 4 or 5, maybe 6 of them. So I said, let me just test my theory on this one. Well, I sat down, grabbed my watercolor metallic pearlesque set, real cheap set that I got from Burlington, and pulled out my spray bottle and a pretty decent brush that I got from the girls painting with a twist. And so I started, I just did a little doodle. 30 minutes later, I am all in. I'm enjoying myself. I find myself like the stress of the day dripping off, and I realized that I was back to the place where I once was before I started creating for others, which it's been 10 years since that. Now, as many of you know, I started creating on a daily after the loss of my newborn, who the channel's named after. And I was doing jewelry, making jewelry for myself and my sisters. And after a while, I started getting orders, and that's where Livie's Lovelies started. And from that point up until now, a lot of my creative time is spent creating for others. But I need to dial that back. And so that's why I'm here today. I am here to encourage you, if you are one of those people that create for others, if God has given you the gift of craft, or you feel that you have such a skill that you others benefit from it, you don't really have something that others can benefit from that you can't. We don't believe that, do we? So with that being said, I just want to encourage you to take time out of your schedule, out of your day, and out of your weeks to do something for you. Use your gift of craft and creative and artistry for yourself. It may not end up on a wall. It doesn't need to. But I find it to be awfully therapeutic, which is that was the whole reason why I got into it, because I enjoyed my hands moving and looking at, seeing where my imagination can bring me. But that said, allow your creativity and your imagination to be a form of therapy for yourself, not just for everybody else. Because what sense does it make for your art to bring joy to others and it doesn't necessarily have the opportunity to bring joy to you? And so I want to challenge anyone who's watching to start now, so that when the new year comes in, you'll already be on the path of taking care of self through that gift, through that skill, through that outlet of imagination and creativity that you already have. I think that it is something to be said for working with your hands and seeing the results of where your mind can take you. So while this may not be a Van Gogh or Picasso and I'm no watercolor artist, I thoroughly enjoyed allowing that brush to stroke across the paper and not feeling pressured for time to get it complete, or wondering if I was going outside of the lines, or hoping that the colors blended right so that it would be a good fit for the project that I was working on. I found it to be exhilarating, to be frank and honest. And so when I got finished with it, I came away with the idea of where it all began, which was to take care of me. And so again, I want to just encourage my fellow creatives, crafters, and makers, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers, to take care of you using the thing that you have so close to you, that you bless and gift everyone else with. Use it for yourself as well. All right. In 2022, we are going to take care of ourselves while we take care of others, and sometimes before. It's okay. This is not being selfish. This is just self-care. And if you can take care of yourself, then you have the ability and the tools to take care of others. All right. So with that being said, guys, I just wanted to bless y'all with that little bit of information and encouragement, because I know that if I feel this way, sometimes a little burdened with my work and trying to meet deadlines, and also just trying to provide others with joy, or inspiration, then I'm not alone. Okay. So that being said, guys, until we are back here together on YouTube, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafty. I mean it. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.